Hello everyone and welcome to not FPL, what the frick? But this is indeed the Champions League Fantasy League. I won't be posting that many Champions League videos like I do with FPL, so if you do want to keep up to date with my UCL fantasy team, then you should follow me on my new Twitter please, at NathanBaconFC, and join my league here at 81DTVXEGQ2. Why are the code so long? And let's move on to the team. So, as my man Drake once said, we're going to start from the bottom, so we're here. In goals, we have the main man himself, the self-proclaimed best goalkeeper in the entire world, Szczesny. If he says he's the best goalkeeper in the world, I believe him because he's so good, if I go and choose someone else, he's just going to stop me like he stops all the shots. But on a real, he is at a slight cheaper price than other goalkeepers, and he is a good keeper with the Juventus team, which I think can keep good few clean sheets in their group. My first defender is Juan, that is very good. It's Juan Bernat. He's a very good defender, but more importantly, he actually provides attacking returns with so far 3 assists in his first 4 games for PSG this season. And apart from Real Madrid, who themselves aren't the best defensively anyway, I think Bernat can get some decent returns attackingly and defensively, and is again the slightly cheaper price at 5.5 million compared to some other options. On to our next defender, and it's the one that could be a risky risk, but it's da boy, Leo Da Boys, I think. He can play both full-back positions, and again, he has some attacking potential, with him getting 6 assists in the league last season for Lyon. And the main reason I chose him is in Group G, which Lyon are in, they have 3 other decent teams, but not any huge names. So in theory, he could be a very good chance of getting something out of everything, with every game being a decent chance. So that's why he's here. Then we have Man City's Otamendi. Man City probably have one of the easiest groups, and it's Man City. They're quite good. Defo paid for that group, but Man City's defense is going to be all over the place, with Mendy on the mending, Walker and Cancelo playing maths games with Pep as they're always just going to be rotated, and Stones with a little knock, as well as Laporte being deck-chaired, meaning even though they will probably be weaker, Otamendi is very likely to play all the games and even has decent attacking potential for centre-back, so he's in my team. My last defender for now is Tagliafico, who is a very attacking fullback for admittedly a not quite as good Ajax, but he did score 3 goals in the Champions League last season and has even scored 1 in the playoffs this season to show what he can do it again. Their group could be quite tough, but I do think he can get some decent returns, especially for his only 5 mil price tag. Yes, my son! But not my son. It's Heung-min Son is my next player, who is a player, did you know that? But a player that can score a lot of goals under the radar. He's priced at 9.5 million, and I feel he's going to have a great Champions League. He's at a lower price than some premium options and is a midfielder in the game, but I think he will be one of the main focal points in the Spurs attack. So go on, my son. My man, Jaden Santo is next. He's just a player you love to watch. Man City should buy him. Ha ha. But even though he has a very tough group, he's got goals, assists, and everything else in him. And I just like watching him play, so I've gone for him again for a lower price of 9 million. He's already had 2 goals and 3 assists in his first 3 games for Dortmund this season, so I will definitely take that in his first 3 games of the Champions League, please and thank you. Wow, it's Joao Felix. Next with his very kind price of only 8 million. He's a player to watch in the future, he's going to be amazing, and he's pretty damn good now already. So he is one I am backing to do well in not the easiest, but doable group in terms of goals and assists, where he's already had a goal and assist in his first 3 games for Atletico, so go on and get some more please. My final midfield choice is Raheem Sterling. He's probably the least likely to get rotated around there in that Man City team, as well as Man City haven't paid for, an easier group. I think he can do a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage! But I do think Man City are going to have a very high scoring group run, so Sterling, go and do your thing. On to forwards, and the best player of all time, it's Messi! I couldn't make a Champions League team without Messi, come on. Even if he might not play the first few because he's not back, 3 games of Messi is better than everyone else playing 6 right now, so he's definitely in. Barca are in that difficult group with 3 big teams of Barca, Dortmund and Inter Milan, but no game is difficult for Messi. Easy 3 hat-tricks in 3 games incoming. And finally, we have Memphis Depay. Hey Man United, you should buy him, he's pretty good. But Depay has been doing really well with Lyon, already scoring 4 goals in 4 games this season, but at only 8 million, he's a very good choice with him being in that group of no huge teams, much like the French league, so he's going to be used to that. So he could score quite a few. And then on to the bench. We have a goalkeeper that's just Shinton on the side, but I'm not a sure man on my defender. Sure man. Same with my forwards, so... And then Petrovic, just because he plays. I'm not planning on playing any of my subs, and some of them should get some minutes if some of my players don't play, but always bare minimum bench for me to allow the best team possible out, which is obviously my team, the best team. So there we have it, my first draft, which might not change too much, but again, follow me on Twitter at NathanBaconFC for all UCL Fantasy League updates. Let me know if you're going to do this too. Why not just chuck in a team and join my league, and if it goes well, I will eventually review my team, and you know what, you could be in my video. But thanks so much for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.